everyone, so today we are filming the second installment to our Dolls from Christmas Past series for Dolly Tales. And Colleen has a cold, unfortunately.
I know, last week it was you.
Last time it was me and now it's her. So we're going to show you the dolls. There are more in this video than in the last video. And a lot of them were kind of like sets that we split up between each other. So this is Christmas 2003.
And aside from the fact that this was the largest proof in the world of Dad's monetary compensation, both the dolls that we picked out in stores and the dolls that we got online have really great backstories.
The year we first started using eBay, it was like a different account than the one we use now. But Dad let us go on eBay, and at the time, like, I was really into Kelly dolls and Colleen was really getting into Skipper. So that's mostly what we got on eBay, and we got like sister sets to split. So Dad basically like bid on a bunch of things and then
With us, we were with him.
He lied and said we didn't win any of the bids.
And here's the great irony of the whole thing. So he was getting them delivered to his office instead of the house. Packages were probably arriving right under our nose, and then where we were sitting in the basement playing, the dolls were actually hidden feet away from where we were playing, in plain sight, and we had no idea the whole time.
So on Christmas Day, when we went in the living room, we knew we must have gotten the stuff because there was packages in the middle of the tree that were like meant for both of us, that were labeled for both of us.
When I saw the large package, I knew I'd gotten what I most wanted for Christmas.
This is the Travel and Sisters set from 1995. So this was one of the things we really, really wanted. And not a lot of sets that came with all four of these dolls from back in the day, like now they do, which we would have loved growing up nowadays because of all the sister stuff they do. But these are the dolls, and we mostly got the set because Colleen liked Skipper and Stacy.
So we named them.
Yeah.
So we have Danny, Matilda, Lucy, and Fleur. And Fleur was definitely the favorite. I mean, I played with Lucy's pants and shoes on like my Harry Potter dolls, and I played with like her little, I got the makeup case when we split up the set with my Katie doll and stuff, but mostly I would say Fleur was the doll that got played with the most.
And I played with Matilda quite a bit because she's so cute.
And when I think back to this Christmas, my biggest memory of like when we played with them after was we tried to play all nice and functional and normal for a change. We were playing with Shelly's Barbie Grand Hotel, which she got over the summer for her birthday. And we made them these nice, wholesome sisters going to the Grand Hotel for a Christmas vacation, which isn't how we usually played and probably lasted all of 30 minutes.
I remember things got dysfunctional really fast, and then I think, as per usual, Danny went bad.
And I'm guessing that Jasmine or some other beautiful doll that you liked came in instead.
Okay, and so then we got another set that we split.
And I couldn't figure out what it was before because at first because I couldn't think what could possibly have both Skipper or Stacy and someone that Shelly wanted. But it was the babysitter I picked out. So this is Martha.
The babysitter from 94.
Yep, I already had Adrian and Joanna and possibly Maggie, who are all 94 babysitter Skippers, when I got her, but the lure of getting one of these boxes was just too strong, so I actually did, pick this out.
Yeah, and I liked these babies. I love this, like, kind of Barbie baby. And they came with really cool accessories. I have a picture on my Flickr. And these came with, like, bibs that, like, you dissolved in water, and you would see their names appear on the bibs. So this is Denise, this is Becky, and this is Mandy. And all of them kind of come with different names, I think. I have another set that I got secondhand this summer. Ooh! Denise! My favorite was Denise. I played with her a lot.
Beautiful.
So this was a really cool set that we really enjoyed. There was one more sister set that we didn't split that was for me, but Colleen was actually the one who suggested I get this because it was something she wanted.
It was something I wanted when I was much younger because I'd seen it on TV and I just loved it and wanted it in the house.
So this is I believe this was Kelly's first appearance, I think.
It's either her or the bedtime one. This is the first time I saw Kelly as a kid.
Yeah, so this is Strolling Fun Barbie and Kelly, and her name is Annika, and she's actually our Becky doll's girlfriend.
No, she's Becky's girlfriend's crazy ex-girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Jessica's Becky's girlfriend.
Okay, Pet Dr. Barbie, sorry, that's Becky's girlfriend.
Poor Jessica, she's gonna be very upset if she watches this video
and then this
later.
is Kelly, really cute. I played with this outfit all the time in like the stroller. And Colleen played with Annika quite a bit. As the
In more
crazy
recent years,
ex-girlfriend.
as Jessica's crazy ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
I think she's super pretty, which is probably why
I know, and she is. She's got like little stars in her eyes, so this was like
She's really pretty.
a novelty kind of set.
Yes, a huge. This is a set we bought for novelty. There are quite a few sets in here that we bought for novelty.
Okay, and then you can.
Oh, I'm gonna talk about these two at the same time. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
So this is Yvonne and Linda. So actually, Yvonne and Linda kind of made me very spoiled because, Teen Time Courtney and Party, 1987 Teen Fun Party Team Skipper. That's a mouthful. They made me very spoiled because when I first started collecting, if you look at last week's video, I had a lot of the taller skippers because they were the ones in stores. When I realized that I could get these older ones on eBay, these like really old ones from the 80s, I got really spoiled and started kind of dissing my newer friends, and shortly thereafter gave Shelly custody over them to play with. Linda, I really liked her like clothes and her accessories, but Yvonne, there's a really special story behind. Our first ever skipper was another Teen Time Courtney. You guys have probably seen.
She was one of our first Barbies.
Yes, we got her with Shelly's Christina, her Ice Capades Barbie. Her name is Daphne, and we've literally had Daphne since Shelly was 2. Can you imagine how amazing it would be to have a doll from 1993 that you got secondhand, you didn't know who it was, and then to like literally a decade later open a brand new version in a box? I actually kept her box. And cool fun fact, these two I actually got, I believe they were in the same eBay lot together, even though they're not from the same line, and they're actually, I believe, from Canada.
Yeah, they have French packaging.
Yeah, because I still have her package and I still have their pamphlets. Very cool.
And then this set is the Friends of the World Kelly set. So this, I want to say that Dad surprised me with this because he got me this in the petting zoo, for the Kelly petting zoo. He picked these out on his own, I think, and I didn't know that he had gotten me these. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong. But they were his idea anyways, because I liked the Dolls of the World Barbie line. He was always buying me those. And then I was really into Kelly, so this was a perfect set. So we have Kenya Kelly, Holland Kelly, and Spain Kelly. I liked Holland Kelly's, like, freckles the best, but I thought that Spain Kelly was the prettiest, and Kenya Kelly was, like, the novelty doll because she has like the short flocked hair.
It's really cute.
And I actually have a duplicate of her. And I would have like been obsessed with her when I was really little. Like we would have fought over this doll.
I know, because she's so cute.
So that was really special that like usually when we were kids, like Mom was the one who kind of knew what we wanted and picked out really good surprise gifts, whereas Dad was just like, whatever you want, I'll buy it. So these mean a lot to me because Dad, I think, surprised me with these.
So I did get a few of the 95 mold skippers that year, including this gorgeous T. Nikki doll from 96. I just really liked her and thought she was cool, and I'm pretty sure I was the one who picked her out.
Yeah.
I just really like her hair. I think that she's probably my favorite from the line as a whole. Like, yeah. And I'm very sentimentally attached to this doll because Dad got her for me as a Christmas present. And I forget what I named her, or maybe she was just my Fashion Party Nikki's double, but I did play with this doll a lot, actually.
Yeah.
And I think you did too.
Yeah, I like her.
We both just think she's gorgeous. I just love her.
And then I got Mermaid Fun Kelly. I picked her out from eBay too. I'm pretty sure like these had just phased out of stores because she's from around that time frame. But like I remember the commercial for these dolls, and because Colleen had been really into Kelly dolls for the longest time. This was like the first like 2 years that I had been allowed to play with Kelly. Colleen didn't share. And then after Mom passed away, Colleen was like, oh, you can play with Kellys. And so I kind of wanted to get some of the ones that I was really into. So I picked out Mermaid Fun Kelly. Of course, I had to get the African American version because if you didn't know, I like love collecting African American dolls. And she's really cute. I didn't play with her much because her hair is kind of this dusty, gross gray color because it's color change. But when it's like summer, it's like hot pink. I think my Flickr photo of her hair is pink.
She's gorgeous. Dad got me Pajama Fun Courtney, who I named Roxanne. Now, this is actually the 99 release, and you can tell by the robe because it has more flowers, and it's a lot more deluxe.
Yeah, she came with a pillow.
She came with a pillow, sleeping bag combo, and she's definitely the cooler, more deluxe version.
Ring.
Oh yeah, she has a ring. I played with her a lot, and I just think she's a really cool novelty item because A, she's got that red-headed stereotypical Courtney look, and B, I remember seeing this line in stores. I mean, I love this line. And both Skipper and Jocelyn, which is what I named Nikki, are the like slim box, like less deluxe versions. So I just think she's really, really cool, and I loved playing with her.
And then these were my strawberry shortcake dolls I got that year. So I really liked the Band-Aid strawberry shortcake dolls, and this is why I collect strawberry shortcake. So I had gotten Orange Blossom. I want to say it was at Ames or Clem's, or it was one of those weird stores.
Oh yeah, I think it was Clem's.
Yeah, Dad let me pick out Orange Blossom. That was also where I got my Bratz bed. It was before Christmas. He let me buy stuff like before Christmas. I'll be honest, I wanted more of these because I wanted the house for them, the Berry Sweet Home, which I did get that Christmas. I have pictures of that on my Flickr too, and it's in my strawberry shortcake collection video. I told Dad I wanted gingerbread and angel cake, and they both are super scented. Gingerbread. And they went to the same line as Orange Blossom. I didn't get an actual strawberry shortcake until after Christmas because it was kind of like the Bratz Chloe thing where I was like, I don't need her. And then I got them and I was like, no, I need her after all. So I really love these guys. They're super cute. I mean, I'm really partial to Ginger Snap because she's Asian and she's so cute.
So cute. So I had really good luck finding the awesome skateboard line in stores. The day we got our first Becky doll, actually, I picked up Janet. And I found Stacy years later. She was like one of those out-of-date dolls that I found at KB. So the only one from the line I was missing was Whitney. So for Christmas 2003, Dad bought me Whitney on eBay. I'm going to be honest with you. Whitney is actually my least favorite of the line. Not because she isn't cute as a button, but because I have such a deep sentimental attachment to mostly Janet, but also Stacy. Poor Whitney she didn't stand a chance. And I feel bad because she's just absolutely gorgeous, and I'm really grateful to have her. I think she has super pretty face in here.
Okay, so then the last 3 dolls are mine, and they are all Bratz dolls.
2 of them I actually went with Dad to pick out in stores.
So that would be Formal Funk Dylan and then Formal Funk Nevra, who was sold with the Runway. So you can talk about
what I most remember actually about Christmas 2003, besides the sisters in the Grand Hotel, is before Christmas I had all those trapezoid shaped boxes. I picked out like Shelly's Secret Crush fashion, like Shelly's first date fashion.
You picked me out mostly Sasha's skin.
Yeah, oh, that's right. And I picked out mostly Sasha and Dylan skin tone things, knowing they'd be harder to find later.
Yeah.
So that was the method to my madness, and Dad let me throw a ton of clothes in the cart for Shelly, and I had such a good time going with him that I really remember that shopping trip and then wrapping all those trapezoid shaped boxes.
Target had like an awesome...
Target had an amazing selection of Bratz that year. That's where I was with him, so.
Yeah, and so basically that was like my second Christmas getting Bratz dolls, and at the time, like, I didn't... it's funny because I have like over 700 Bratz dolls now, but as a kid I wanted a really small intimate collection because I had so many Barbies and I really wanted to like play with all of them and enjoy all of them. And I was really excited to get 2 that I didn't pick out. So I actually found Nefra in the car trunk. This happened with my Hello Kitty comforter the year before. Dad like sent me out to get something from the trunk one night, and I open up the trunk and I see the Formal Funk like Runway Disco, and I was floored because Bratz dolls were really expensive like back in the day, and I mean they are now when they're full price, but they didn't like run sales on them really. You know, they're really high quality dolls, so they were really expensive. Like there weren't budget Bratz dolls at the time. Because this was in 2003, and I knew that set was like probably like $100, and I hadn't asked for it. Like it wasn't even one that picked up on my radar. I had gotten the spa for my birthday, and like it wasn't one that I'd even like really thought I'd ever get. So I was like, oh my god, they got me that? I have Nefra? Because I loved the like characters. I always wanted the different characters. So I named her Nevada. Actually, Colleen picked out the name.
Yeah, I just thought it was a pretty name.
Yeah, it's like I called Wintertime Wonderland Dana Dania. And I loved her to bits and pieces. I loved her olive skin tone, and I always thought she was one of my prettiest dolls. And then Dylan, well, the reason Colleen picked out Dylan for me is because he was Sasha's boyfriend. I thought his name was Cameron as a kid. I got the 2 of them confused. So he was Sasha's boyfriend, and Sasha was one of my favorites. So she picked me out Dylan. And then the kind of irony is that my fake Auntie Kim and my fake Uncle Ray picked out New Cool Kobe for me that year. And that was actually the day I had gotten Tokyo Go Go Jade. was right after Christmas and Dad
That's
bought me another one.
rotten.
I know, and the funny thing is, like, my Auntie Kim hated these dolls. She thought they were, like, ugly, and she was always telling me when I brought my Bratz dolls over how ugly they were, but I thought it was so sweet that she picked me out Kobe. It was kind of like when I really liked Britney Spears, and they would pick me out, like, that Britney Spears hair.
Yeah.
And like they hated Britney Spears. I always really appreciated that, and like as a kid I always felt like self-conscious if I liked something other people didn't. But I liked Bratz that much where I just did not care. So yes, this is new cool Kobe. And the thing about him and Dylan is I actually didn't play with them much as a kid. They kind of just sat around and were like there. And my love for Bratz boys didn't really happen until 2011. So these were my only boys I had growing up. And it just like goes to show you that like when you're a kid, like that's not just when dolls connect with you. Like I love Bratz boys. They like mean, in a way, they have a deeper sentimental connection to me than the girls. But that didn't happen until I was like, 20 years old. We did get other things, like we did get like...
What about your Kelly Petting Zoo?
I got my Kelly Petting Zoo I mentioned, and my Strawberry Shortcake house, and Bratz clothes. And then you got...
I know I got some stuff for my Molly doll.
Yeah,
but I can't remember
American
what.
Girl.
I think I got her bed and stuff.
I got some clothes for Addie. That was the year they mixed up I got the ice cream maker
Oh,
instead
yeah.
of the birthday uniform. So those were all the dolls we got in 2003. So I hope you guys enjoyed meeting them. And we are going to be doing 2 more installments to this series, but the next 2 are going to be like collective ones from a span of time instead of 1 year. It's just 2002 and 2003 were really special to us and really stand out in our memory. And we got enough dolls those years to like film whole videos on.
Yeah, I think a big difference I would say, and you'll see this next week when you see the collective ones, a big difference between our younger Christmases and the Christmases after Mom passed away is that Dad kind of knew where to best put his money because he knew that the thing we loved most, whether it was American Girl, Bratz, Barbie, whatnot, he knew it was dolls.
Right.
So almost everything we got,
yeah,
up until I got really into Harry Potter, was dolls.
So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see pictures of these dolls or read additional information about them, check out my Flickr albums. I will link it below. And until next time, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.